Once upon a time, in the heart of the African jungle, there lived a little lion cub named Leo. Leo was a curious and adventurous cub, always getting into mischief and trouble. His parents, King Leo and Queen Lila, would often scold him for his reckless behavior, but Leo never listened. He was always on the lookout for excitement and thrill. One sunny day, while playing with his friends near the edge of the jungle, Leo spotted a shimmering rainbow in the sky. His eyes widened with curiosity as he watched the rainbow fade away into the distance. Unable to contain his excitement, Leo began to follow the rainbow. He sprinted through the thick jungle, over bumpy rocks, and across tangles of vines, his heart pounding with anticipation.
After what seemed like hours, Leo finally reached the end of the rainbow. To his surprise, he found himself in a strange and magical land, unlike anything he had ever seen. The sky was a deep shade of blue, with fluffy white clouds floating effortlessly across it. The grass was a vibrant shade of green, and the flowers shimmered in beautiful colors that Leo had never seen before. As Leo explored this enchanting land, he stumbled upon a group of friendly fairies. The fairies had sparkling wings and kind smiles on their faces. They welcomed Leo with warmth and offered to show him around their fairyland. Leo was mesmerized by the beauty and wonder of this place. The fairies led Leo to the heart of the land, a majestic castle made entirely of crystal. It sparkled and glimmered in the sunlight, casting a magical glow all around. Inside the castle, Leo met the fairy queen, a wise and graceful being who radiated kindness and elegance. She greeted Leo with a warm embrace and invited him to join her for a feast. As Leo dined with the fairy queen and her subjects, he couldn't help but feel a sense of joy and contentment. Laughter echoing through the halls of the castle. Leo had never felt so happy and at peace. After the feast, the fairy queen asked Leo about his homeland and his family. Leo eagerly shared stories of the African jungle, making the fairies chuckle with amusement. The fairy queen smiled and listened intently, her eyes twinkling with wisdom. When Leo finished speaking, the fairy queen looked at him with a gentle expression and said, "Little lion, you have found your way to our land by following the rainbow, but now it is time for you to return home." Leo's heart sunk at the thought of leaving the fairyland, but he knew that he had to obey the fairy queen's wishes. She waved her hand, and before he knew it, Leo found himself standing at the edge of the jungle once more. He could hardly believe that he had just experienced such a magical adventure. As he made his way back to his family, Leo couldn't stop thinking about the fairyland and the kindness of the fairies. He knew that he would never forget his time there. When he finally reached home and reunited with his worried parents, Leo shared his extraordinary tale with them. King Leo and Queen Lila listened intently, their eyes filled with wonder. From that day on, Leo became wiser and more responsible. He no longer sought out trouble and mischief, but instead focused on being a better cub. He helped his friends, respected his elders, and appreciated the beauty of the jungle in a new light. The moral of the story is that sometimes, the most enchanting and extraordinary adventures can be found in the most unexpected places. By following his curiosity and venturing into the unknown, Leo discovered a world. We learn this story that we have a deep connection with everything of the world and we learn something special from our every deed. PLZ subscribe the channel and hit the like button.